What are you hearing out of New England as far as the quarterback competition?
Well, in terms of what we know right now, Cam Newton certainly brings an element to the New England Patriots that's a little different. The style's a little different. I talked to a Patriots player last night to try to get a feel of what it's like out on the field. And he did say, and I thought this was interesting, he's like, we're still getting used to not having 12 out there. I know a lot of time has passed since Tom's left, but sometimes I look over and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's not there. He's really not on our team anymore. So while Cam certainly has a big presence, there's still a little bit of this mourning period there. That being said, when I did ask about that energy that Mike Reiss pointed to, he's like, oh yeah, Cam Newton is loud. He certainly wants to be the starter. But as of right now, we know they are just splitting those reps. Bill Belichick admitting, though, that at one point here, though, he's going to have to make a decision as to who's going to be the starter here because he's going to have to get more of that work.
Okay, now we're about to do something that we will admit ahead of time is not particularly nice. We're going to show you a play. Kalen, go ahead and roll this. This is a play in which Rob Ninkovich misses a tackle on Cam Newton, not once, but twice, on the same play. And we use this to demonstrate what has made Cam Newton so good over all the years. So let's do play-by-play. There's Ninkovich. Oh, down he goes. But here's Cam again. And he misses him again. And here comes Ninkovich again, giving chase. Oh, and now he gets caught up in the trash. So there he is. That's Rob Ninkovich. You think
Poor
he's got
Rob.
Are you getting held there, Rob?
I got tackled from behind. Of course I was being held, yes.
You were the only person who got tackled on that play. But, okay, but that's a whole other situation. Okay, but we use that to illustrate just what has made Cam Newton so good and what that means your expectation is for him if indeed he is the starter for New England.
Yeah, look, I mean, that was, 2013? So now it's 2020. I think back in 2013, I was playing in the NFL. Now I'm, 2020, I couldn't tackle anybody. So that's a long time ago. So he's going to have to go out there and perform at a high level. He's been hurt. Obviously, we know he had the foot injury. Is he back to his old ways? We don't know. We will see. But I can tell you this, when you're playing Cam Newton, you want him to beat you from the pocket. You want him to throw the football from the pocket. You don't want him to scramble around. That's when he's at his best. Obviously, we just saw that when he was scrambling around and ran for a first down. But I think that if you're playing a Cam Newton and the Patriots in particular, they're probably going to use his talents in the red zone and quarterback 11-on-11 football. We've seen that with the Ravens, how they've been so successful using that quarterback in power situations, just straight up the field, like Mike Reiss was saying. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, but he's going to have to get back to his old ways, and we'll see that very shortly on if he can do that.
What do you think, Bug?
Yeah, Greeny, to me, I kind of find it funny that, Cam Newton went to New England kind of for a redemption year that proved that he could be a starter, a one-year deal, incentive-laden that could reach $7.5 million a year. And, a couple of weeks before the season, we're talking about gadget plays and platooning. I just don't know if Cam Newton is going to want to do that. Now, not only want to do it, but can he still physically do it? Rob Ninkovich mentioned it. That was 2013, 7 years ago. Cam Newton is coming off a foot. He's coming off a shoulder. How does he feel? Can he muster up that physicality to run the ball and do that again? We're going to find out. I think it's important that when we start hearing certain words come out of New England, that's when we'll know Cam Newton is the starting quarterback. Man, look at the day he had in 7-on-7. Look how well he's throwing the football. All we're hearing come out of New England, man, look at the energy. Man, he's physically imposing. Greeny, that doesn't win games at the quarterback position. I want to hear about him completing the passes, throwing the football, leading the offense. That's what I want to hear coming out of New England.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look, I'm rooting for it, if only because you root for the story, and nothing could be more interesting than seeing what it is that offense might look like that Josh McDaniels puts together with Cam Newton at this stage. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.